Search and rescue crews are scrambling to locate Malaysian Airlines flight MH370 with 239 passengers and crew after it vanished from radar screens during the early hours of today. Vietnamese state-run media earlier reported, citing the country's navy, that flight MH370 from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing crashed into its waters. However, Malaysian Airlines has not yet confirmed that the flight has crashed and instead notes that it had disappeared. A few hours ago, the Vietnamese Air Force reported that two of its jets had spotted oil slicks in the ocean suspected to be from the missing plane. Malaysian Airlines also released a complete list of passengers and crew aboard missing flight MH370. Now, the Newsfirst International Desk has been following the story closely, and Katrina Chang now joins us from Studio 2 with a comprehensive update.
Flight MH370 was to travel 2,300 miles to reach its destination, Beijing, from Kuala Lumpur. According to reports, Malaysian airline flight MH370 lost contact with ground control nearly 2 hours after takeoff. The last known location of the flight MH370 is believed to be right here.
The Vietnamese Navy says that flight MH370 crashed 153 miles south of Bokok Island. More than 10 hours after last contact with flight MH370, several countries including China, Malaysia and Vietnam have launched search and rescue operations by sea and air in the area, believed to be where the plane went missing. Group Chief Executive Officer of Malaysian Airlines, Ahmad Jaharyahya, speaking to the media earlier, said that the airlines had taken measures to inform the next of kin of all passengers.
MH370 was operated on Boeing 777 to 777-200 aircraft. It departed Kuala Lumpur at 12:41 a.m. this morning, bound for Beijing. The aircraft was scheduled to land at Beijing International Airport at 6:30 a.m. Beijing local time. We are working with authorities who have activated the search and rescue team to locate the aircraft. Our team is currently calling the next of kin of passengers and crews. The flight was piloted by Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, a Malaysian, age 53. He has a total flying hours of about 18,365 hours. Joined Malaysia Airlines in 1981. The first officer was Farid Abdul Ahmed, a Malaysian, age 27, a total flying hours of 2,763. He joined Malaysia Airlines in 2007. And our thoughts and prayers are with all affected passengers and crew and their family members.
The Boeing 777-200ER was en route to Beijing from Kuala Lumpur before it went missing. China's state-run news agency Xinhua reported the plane was lost in airspace controlled by Vietnam and never made contact with Chinese air traffic controllers. There have been no reports of a plane crashing into Chinese waters, and China is assisting in its search for the missing plane. Malaysian Prime Minister Najib Razak told reporters that no sign had yet been found of a missing Malaysian Airlines plane that vanished from radar screens over the South China Sea with 227 passengers and 12 crew on board.
The flight was carrying a total of 239 passengers and crew, comprising of 227 passengers, including 2 infants, and 12 crew members. There were 14 nationalities amongst the passengers. Just to go through the detail, China, we have 152 plus 1 infant. From Malaysia, 38. Indonesia, 12. Australia, 7. France, 3. United States of America, USA, 3 packs plus 1 infant. New Zealand, 2. Ukraine, 2. Canada, 2. Russia 1, Italy 1, Taiwan 1, Netherlands 1, and Austria 1. This flight was also a code-share flight with China Southern Airlines.
Flight MH370 that disappeared off the radar this morning was a Boeing 777 aircraft, which is regarded as one of the safest passenger aircrafts currently in operation. Malaysian Airlines added the 777 to its fleet 7 years ago. What exactly is the Boeing 777, and has it faced any similar issues in the past?
The twin-engine jet was first launched in June 1995. And since then, Boeing has delivered more than 1,000 777 aircrafts. Malaysia Airlines has 15 Boeing 777-200ER jets in its fleet of about 100 planes. The aircraft is popular among airlines because it is capable of flying extremely long distances thanks to two giant engines, and has helped connect cities at the far ends of the globe with flights as long as 16 hours. With a seating capacity of between 300 and 380, it is no surprise that over 60 airlines around the world use this aircraft. Its safety record is impressive. The first fatal crash in its 19-year history only came in July 2013, when an Asiana Airlines jet landed short of the runway in San Francisco. 3 of the 307 people aboard died, one of whom was hit by an emergency truck after surviving the crash. Prior to this incident, a British Airways 777 crash landed short of the runway at London's Heathrow Airport in January 2008. However, Malaysia Airlines did have an incident in August 2005 with a 777 flying from Perth to Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. While flying 11,580 meters above the Indian Ocean, the plane's software incorrectly measured speed and acceleration, causing the plane to suddenly shoot up 915 meters. The pilot disengaged the autopilot and descended and landed safely back in Perth.
777-200ER is an aircraft that was manufactured by Boeing in 1995, and it was a prone aeroplane in the world today. Usually the procedure that any organization will follow when an aircraft is missing is that they will have to locate the aircraft first. The aircraft is usually located by the ELT, which is the emergency locator transmitter, which is fixed to the aircraft, and also there will be a search and rescue operation team which will follow up to search the aircraft, which has been followed at the moment, and they are searching for the aeroplane at the moment.